We're going to say good morning to Miss Jen Valentine, who today is talking about feet.
Hi, Jen.
Yes, I am. Actually, we went on a trip to Jamaica with a man named Hartley. We went down with some winners, 5 couples.
I remember, yes, I remember.
Yes, he is a podiatrist, and all the women would stand around him and show him their feet.
Okay.
And they were asking him questions, and we just thought it was the funniest thing. So we decided to pay him a visit because, for one, he is such a character, and 2, check out his office. It is like the cutest office ever.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
It's fun.
He's got all this stuff. We're going to talk about it with Hartley. And yes, we are going to talk about your feet. Any problems with your feet, guys, that you may want to ask Hartley?
I have bad arches. I really do need some orthotics.
I just don't.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, honestly. I have really flat feet and bad arches. I do.
Like a duck.
Like a duck, I am.
Like a duck.
I am. I have webbed feet. You'll need them tomorrow, let me tell you.
There we go. So that's the question for him. I just don't like feet, Jen.
You don't? You don't have a fetish or anything?
No.
They serve a purpose, though.
They definitely do serve a purpose, but you don't like them.
That's all we got. That's all we got. I can't even talk feet.
You need to love your feet.
Okay. It's important. It's important. You start from the bottom up, right? That's where the health starts.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Jen. We'll check in with you in a bit.
But you've got a foot doctor this morning.
I do have a foot doctor. His name is Hartley. We are in his waiting room right now. And Dina, there are actual patients in here.
This early?
Good morning. They are waiting to see the foot doctor to the stars. And you know, you've interviewed Hartley. He has his collection of shoes. I believe he brought in Brad Pitt's shoes for you to see.
Brad Pitt and Bono's. And Jen, what shoes are you wearing? Because he does get upset when we wear our high heels, you know.
Oops.
Oopsie.
I am wearing some heels today.
Bunion time.
You know what ones I'd love to put on? Okay, everybody knows one of my favorite movies of all time is Overboard. Goldie Hawn. I can't even count how many times I've seen this movie.
Jen, you're on your own with that one. I don't know. Out of all the movies, once. I think I saw maybe half of it. It's okay. Nothing else on. I watch it. Why do you love it?
They're doing a remake with Jennifer Lopez. That's what I heard. But this movie, I love, love, love. And these are Goldie Hawn's shoes from the movie.
Put them on, can you?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You can literally step into her shoes and see what it feels like to walk like Goldie Hawn in Overboard.
She's got the same size feet as me, Tina.
It's like Cinderella if the shoe fits. Okay, we found the new star of Overboard.
We could be best friends.
Call your agent.
Love Goldie Hawn. So come on in here. And she's actually a patient of Dr. Hartley Milchin. Right over there. You can see her right up there on the wall. And you can see Hartley live in person right here, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Give it up. And I said I wanted to be on that wall. Well, look, I actually celebrated your birthday. We celebrated it together. I got a better picture than this one, Hartley. I have a picture of me actually looking at the camera, so I'm going to have to send it to you. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Thank you for letting me wear Goldie Hawn shoes. They are cute as a button. Look at this. But are they going to be good for my feet? Actually, they feel good.
Well, if they feel good, then they're great.
Okay, we were talking off camera about bunions and people that are afraid to get their bunions removed because they think, well, they're only going to come back anyway.
Exactly. We're going to break a few myths this morning. And one of those is that if you have your bunion done, it's sure to come back. I'm going to prove to you that's wrong.
Okay, prove it to me. Let's go in here because you have 2 patients in this room right here. I can't believe you got patients to come in this early in the morning.
I know, they're wonderful. This is our most famous Canadian actor, Harvey Atkin, who was in the Cagney and Lacey TV show, the movie Meatballs, and he's the voice of all the Leon's commercials, so you must recognize him. His lovely wife, Celia, who I did her bunion a number of years ago.
Okay, a number of years ago. I want to see if it's come back. Can we see your feet, please? Ta-da! Ta-da! No bunion.
None.
Were you surprised?
I was happy. Pleased, delighted.
And
7 years.
And it feels okay?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay, Harvey, what do you get done here? What are you getting done right now? It looks like you're getting some sort of spa treatment.
New York is lopsided. The sidewalks are all crooked. So you walk around New York, you get sore feet. So I get a little treatment here. This is something that Hartley invented. I don't know what it does, but it makes the feet feel better. And I think it also makes popcorn.
I bet you it does. We'll test it out a little bit later. What does this machine do?
This is something I developed. It's electromagnetic therapy, which has been used in medicine for decades. I combined it with 72 lasers at 2 wavelengths, so the combination therapy is very, very effective. There's no side effects. It doesn't hurt. The patient can sit here for 15 minutes for a treatment, work on their BlackBerry, read a magazine, and they'll walk out feeling that much better.
Or just talk to their wife.
Hang
out with their wife. Okay, well, we're hanging out with these two. When we come back, we're talking to Hartley more about what else? Feet. Take care of your feet. Dina, guess whose shoes I'm wearing right now? You are never going to believe it.
Okay, so we already saw Goldie Hawn. I need a hint. Oh, those are very
Yeah, give me a
feminine.
hint.
Kiss on the hand may be quite continental,
Marilyn Monroe?
but diamonds are a girl. Marilyn Monroe wore these shoes.
God, you're her size.
Absolutely.
He's letting you?
Aren't they beautiful?
I can't believe he's letting me wear these shoes.
And guess who wore these shoes?
Who?
This is 007, Die Another Day, Pierce Brosnan.
Wow, so cool. This is amazing. But I said, I can't believe you're letting me wear these shoes, and you said shoes are made to be worn.
Only you.
Only me?
Yes.
What about Harvey Atkin? Do you think he'd look good in a pair of Marilyn Monroes?
You know how many
You wanted to
times?
wear those,
You know how many times I've asked Harvey for a pair of his shoes, and I still don't have
My
them.
shoes don't wear out. What can I? You want a pair of new shoes? I'll get you a pair.
Old shoes.
Hardly, I'll get you shoes.
Shoes
I'll
that
get
you've worn, maybe on one of the sets. You were in a movie not too long ago. It was last year at the film festival called Barney's Version.
Yes, I was.
Okay, you famous actor, but best known as the voice of Leon's. Can you give us a little sample?
Well, it's getting to be Christmas very shortly, so
Yes,
it's
it is.
it's going to be Leon's Ho Ho Hold the Payments event. Don't miss it.
We won't. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
A patient of yours. So that's what I said. Doctor to the stars. Foot doctor to the stars. Sally is a star today because she has no bunions. Yay! Okay, let's take a look. Can we look at the before?
Okay, this is the before of Sally's left foot. And what we're going to do today is we're going to cut off the bandage, and we're going to have the big reveal, and she's going to see her foot for the first time and see if there's any improvement over this,
Okay.
which she's had for 20 years. So if you'd like to just hold that,
I'll hold that.
we'll
We're
cut
gonna
off the
unwrap this,
bandage.
but as I'm chatting with you, you had it done on the other foot as well. And how's it been?
It's been great. It's been great. I haven't had any pain. Once I had it done, I took one Aleve, and that was it.
And that was it. So you didn't have to take any time. Well, you're retired right now.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. That looks so good.
Now, we can check it using this, which was developed to check for cracks in the space shuttle. So we can actually look right through her bones. So we can see the surgical site. In fact, Sally, wiggle your toes. See, we can even watch the toes move in there without taking an x-ray. Because the way I do this, I don't put anybody in the hospital. And that's why most people are afraid to have their bunions done.
They don't want
That's
to
why
be
they
in the
leave it.
hospital.
They don't want the general anesthesia. They don't want the hospital stay. They don't want stitches. They don't want the screws put in their foot on, like you see on that
And
x-ray.
they don't get it done here with Hartley. We'll have all the information on breakfasttelevision.ca. Your feet are beautiful.
Thank you. I'm loving them.
Who knows what shoes she'll be wearing tomorrow?
Who knows? I'm still wearing Madonna's shoes from Avida. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I will be there. I am so looking forward to that show, Dina. I want to see what Canada's got, and we know we've got talent. Hartley's got talent when it comes to feet. He is the foot doctor to the stars and to everybody. And to Claire. Claire Bear is here.
Claire.
Hey, Claire. Now, Claire, it's okay because people get this. You said 25% of Canadians have this.
They have this, or they will have it in their lifetime.
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
It's fungus.
But what happens is the nail gets very discolored, gets very thick. It can get so thick that you can get a secondary bacterial infection, and we don't like when that happens.
I decided to dress up like a doctor because I wanted to be Hartley's assistant. So do I need those goggles? I do.
Yes.
What are we going to do right
What
now?
we're going to do is, most people have stopped providing the oral medication. Claire wasn't prepared to take an oral medication for this because the risk outweigh the benefits.
Because it could affect your liver.
Right. So the
Okay.
revolutionary new treatment that I introduced the Cutera Genesis Plus to Canada to treat fungus nails. And this is the treatment. It usually only requires one 20-minute treatment. And
then it's gone?
yes. So this is how it works. Very effective, very safe. You can ask Claire if she's feeling any pain.
Claire, are you feeling any pain?
None at all, none at all.
None at all.
See, Claire was too embarrassed to wear her sandals, so she wants to get rid of this once and for all.
Well, she doesn't want it to spread either, and this could spread from moisture, not drying your feet properly, and then it starts off, you said, in between the fingers or the toes, and it would spread up to the nail. And if treated early, you can take care of the problem, but once it gets down and it gets deep, it's gonna take a lot more.
For sure. We want to treat it as early as possible. So if you notice that you're getting some discoloration or thickening on the top of the nail, you want to go into the podiatrist and have it evaluated and then treat it.
Can people treat this on their own, like maybe like with the tea tree oil or some sort of something like that?
If caught early enough, some topicals are effective, but only about 10% of the time.
Okay. So this is the best way if you don't want to take the drugs because it does affect your liver. Doing this for 20 minutes, you might need 2 treatments.
You may need 2 treatments.
Okay, Claire, I'm leaving you to it. 20 minutes. Take it away. We'll see you when we come back with Hartley Milchin.
A fungus-free foot is on its way. Good job, Doc.
You're looking for shoes because you have a shoe collection.
Right.
You're looking for mine, but you have Marilyn Monroe's, you have Goldie Hawn, Brad Pitt. You're still wearing Ashton Kutcher, and
Yes.
who am I wearing?
You're wearing custom-made Pamela Anderson boots from the series VIP.
I am the same size as Pamela Anderson and Madonna and Marilyn Monroe and Goldie Hawn. It seems like they're all 7s.
It must be a common size.
I don't know. It must be a common size. Flora, what size are you, Flora?
8.
An 8. We need to find an 8
Okay,
for
we
Flora
can
to
do
wear.
that. We can do that.
What's up with Flora's feet? Because we're here talking about feet with Hartley Milchin, and you're our foot doctor to everyone. You're doing something with her heels.
She has, when she first came to me, she had horrible heel pain, and Flora can tell you what it feels like.
What does it feel like?
It's excruciating. It's pain like a knife right into your heel.
Why is she getting pain like this?
Because there's a very strong band on the bottom of the foot called the plantar fascia, often referred to as heel spur syndrome, and it tears away from the bone. You get some inflammation, and it hurts. And it's frustrating because people don't know which way to turn
Lots of
to
people have
treat
it?
this. So I introduced this technology
Yes.
called radial sound wave therapy to Canada. And what it is a 3-minute treatment once a week for 3 weeks that brings new blood vessels into the area of the tear. It doesn't hurt, and it helps. And Flora's had the treatment before, but she was standing in heels for a week without her orthotics. So she thought before it gets worse, she'd come in and have a treatment, a touch-up.
Okay, why don't you
which
give
we're
her a
gonna do.
treatment, and I'll ask Flora, has this helped you?
Yes, it has. It's quick, easy, and when you wake up the next morning, it's delightful. You can walk, no problem.
Do you still wear heels?
Yes.
You do. So this pain in your heel has not stopped you from wearing the heel.
Well, you have to wear your heels.
I get it. I'm so with you. I understand.
You're sweet.
Okay, well, you're continuing doing that treatment. Gate, can you just go into the other room and just show us some of the stuff? Like, you've got pictures of celebrities, but you've got antiques here, foot antiques.
I have a large collection of foot antiques.
Let's just take a look right up there on this shelf, right up here. Come into the office, check it out for yourself. Thank you so much, Hartley. We're saying bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow. It's all about Canada's Got Talent tomorrow.